Hi there. This is John Anthony Francis Wilcox, and these are 6 far out songs about space. As always, you'll find the links to the songs in the comments section below my head here. I'm sort of like a landmark so you can find those links. So, 6 songs about space. This was fun to put together, and as it went on, it kept changing, but I got to where I wanted it to be. Song number 1, Astronomy Domini by Pink Floyd. I felt this was a good place to start. It's the first song off their first album, and in fact, it's one of 3 songs on this list that I used to play out live. Um, I remember playing this as a solo acoustic piece. I managed to make it work, and people were perplexed. I don't think anyone knew the song, but that's okay. It's a great song. It's a Syd Barrett piece. Interesting fact about that. So I put a video for this, a pretty good video. But by the time they made this video, Syd Barrett had gone. So David Gilmour is there in the video lip syncing Syd Barrett's vocal, just so you know, and miming his guitar parts as well. But it's a great song. It's really spacey, and it mentions a reference to Midsummer Night's Dream, where it says Oberon, Miranda, and Titania. And we all know, at least I know, how much I love Midsummer Night's Dream. In fact, I love pretty much anything Shakespeare. A great love of mine. Anyway, that is song number 1, Astronomy Domini from Pink Floyd. Song number 2 is Jungles of Jupiter by Toyah. Oh boy, I always loved this piece. It's from her album Anthem, which was her biggest selling album at the time. And it's a very strange, kind of a science fiction-y song. I always loved the bass part to it. And I got to talk back in '87 with the sadly departed Phil Spalding, who played bass on it. And I was talking to him about that. And we had a lovely conversation. He was a lovely, lovely man. And you'll see him in this video. This is a fun video. Toyah's wearing some big hair and jumping all over the place. And someone at one point, even this from the crowd, is spraying silly string at her, and she handles it well. It's a lot of fun. It is song number 2. It is Jungles of Jupiter by Toyah. Song number 3 is Mr. Spaceman by the Byrds, which is the second song I used to play. I played it, I was in a band for a while called the Michael Corleone Love Cult. And I remember mentioning to the guitarist at the time, Joe Taduni, that I wanted to do this, and he was just overjoyed because he loved the Byrds, probably even more than I do, and I love them quite a bit. But I remember hearing this. It had to be, I think this came out in '66, and it immediately grabbed me. I probably heard it through my brother or sister, or it was on the radio because it was a single, as I recall. But I love that whole, hey, Mr. Spaceman, or please, Mr. Spaceman, won't you please take me along? I won't do anything wrong. I love that. It has a nice feel. It's almost like country pop rock about space. There you go. It's got everything for you. If you watch it, and there's a video that I've found for it that's really cool. I think if you watch it, I can't promise, magically a piece of the pie of your choice will appear in front of you as a gift from Mr. Spaceman. There you go. Who knew? Anyway, that is song number 3, Mr. Spaceman by the Byrds. Song number 4 is Sea of Tranquility by Barclay James Harvest. I love this song. This is Barclay James Harvest really had at their prime 3 solid songwriters. John Lees, who was the guitarist, Les Holroyd, who was the bass player, and Willie Wolstenholme, the late great Willie Wolstenholme on keyboards, who is featured here. This is one of Willie's songs. It's from their album Gone to Earth. And it's a beautiful piece, lots and lots of keyboards, and a great vocal, and building harmonies from chorus to chorus. Um, it's just beautiful. Wonderful piece. Not many people that I know have heard it, so I hope you give it a listen and you enjoy it. Let me know. Please let me know. And it is song number 4, Sea of Tranquility by Barclay James Harvest. Song number 5 is Space Baby by The Tubes from their first album. What a great piece. It's sort of like, to me, it's two songs put together because you have that whole, the verse chorus stuff going on, and then it just takes off. Sort of like a rocket going to space. Could be. I believe the vocal on the original is Bill Spooner, who was one of the two guitarists, not Fee Waybill, the lead vocal, although later on he would do that. But I believe Spooner was the originator of it, and probably the writer on the song, or at least the co-writer. And it's some rock and roll fun with some swell guitars, and it is song number 5, Space Baby by The Tubes. And we finish off with song number 6, which just had to be here, which is Space Oddity from David Bowie. Ground Control to Major Tom. It's something, isn't it? It's a beautiful piece, and it draws your attention, and you must obey it. It's the third song of the 3 that I had played out live. I remember being once again at the Huntington Cafe back in the day, and I just sat there. I wasn't even supposed to go on yet, but I just started doing a really long opening to the 2 chords that open it over and over, and I played it very softly and let it build and let it build, and people started coming in and letting it build, and then I just went through the song. Everyone knows the song, everyone loves the song, unless you don't know it or you hate it. But I loved playing it. I always loved listening to it. Rick Wakeman on keyboards, later in the Strawbs and in Yes, most notably. David Bowie, there with David Bowie, later of David Bowie. Of course, really David Jones, but that doesn't matter. It's a wonderful song about a paranoid man in space, left adrift. Planet Earth is blue and there's nothing I can do, he says. Everything about it is wonderful. So, great piece of art rock that is like listening to a small film. So, while Space Oddity was either 69 or 70, the video is from 72. So, just so you know. But, and that is song number 6, Space Oddity by David Bowie. So I managed to get videos for 4 of them, but I couldn't find a proper video for Sea of Tranquility, and I couldn't find one that wasn't crappy for Space Baby. So I just went for the best audio I could find on each of them. So anyway, that is 6 far out songs about space. I hope you enjoy them. I hope you drop me a line and let me know what you thought. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.